Something that we've got to seriously watch out for. The second is the relationship between the financial markets and real economies. There's a debate now throughout the world about what is finance there for. The origins of finance were to enable the real economy to grow. You borrow money in order to invest, in order to grow. But finance has developed its own life, and I'm sure there are finance theoreticians at Nelson Mandela University as well. But this tension between the two and the worrying aspects of the financial markets is also coming to the fore. And so you'll hear phrases like too big to fail. So even, what is it now, 5 years, 6 years after the financial crisis started, at a global level, the Financial Stability Board that was set up by the G20 hasn't quite yet found the solution to the too big to fail phenomenon. In other words, those banks that have a presence in 50 countries and 100 countries, if something happens in a few of those countries, whose job is it to start rescuing them? When you are a country-based bank, it's easy, as has happened in many parts of Europe and elsewhere, where governments have to step in, they get into debt, and I don't want to go into too much of detail, but too big to fail is still a problem that sits with us. The third is inequality, which I talked about earlier on. Every society of any consequence is worried about inequality and the gap between the elites and the lower middle classes and the working people. We have similar worries on our side, and there are significant cost of living pressures that our communities are impacted with as well. But we don't seem to have yet got to a stage where we can talk about this question as other communities and countries are. Not that they have too many answers at this point in time. But throughout the world, academics and others are grappling with the question of how do you reduce the inequality.